Do I think some people wake up and some people don't? So, those of us that are awakening in this lifetime, we had a plan to come into this life experience with this specific goal and to uplift humanity and to uplift ourselves and to have this experience of awakening, which is also the same as expanding, and raising in consciousness, which is also the same as becoming enlightened or going into the light, becoming lighter and not so dense by matter or by energy. We are raising in vibration essentially, which by paradox also means deepening within ourselves, as you may or may not know. So some people don't awaken because we are in a very specific experience of duality. And in order for this duality to be 49% dense or heavy or negative and 51% positive or light, there are players, there are experiencers, there are individuals who are not meant to awaken this lifetime. In fact, they have an entirely different role energetically on this playing field or on this stage or in this version of this earth experience here. So they have a very important purpose. They are fulfilling completely different roles as those of us who are walking in the light and sharing our light with others. So, to summarize your question into an answer, we all have different roles, we all have different purposes, and of course, we respect those roles of others and we respect those roles of ourselves, and we find compassion for everybody here that is living in this reality and exploring this co-collective space together. And lastly, I'll just say that I was triggered into an awakening by someone who was very asleep and will likely always be asleep. And that was a purpose that that individual served for me. So, as you know now, some of us are meant to, some of us are not. However, in the end, we are all actually awakened, but for our own thinking. We are all enlightened, but for the own limits that we put on ourselves. And those individuals have been putting limits on themselves to fulfill their life agreements and their life contracts and their life purposes. Follow me for more.